Fat loss rule number 4, prioritize your protein. One of the biggest issues that we see with people coming to us who are over 30% body fat is that they just don't eat enough protein. And because they don't get enough protein in, they tend to not have a lot of muscle mass or to be terribly strong. This is key because more strength and muscle mass allows you to burn more calories, increase your metabolism, you can exercise more vigorously, and all of that leads to having more insulin sensitivity. Now, if you're diabetic or pre-diabetic, this is pretty important because being more insulin sensitive can help lead to lowering your A1C number. The other thing we've seen with people who don't eat enough protein is that they tend to make up the caloric deficit with carbohydrates. Now, this can basically just lead to increasing their fat storage and keeping their blood sugar high still. Now, not surprisingly, these also tend to be the same people who when they finally start eating the amount of protein that we suggest that they do on their meal plan, they find themselves completely stuffed and they talk about having a hard time finishing all their meals, which is why we suggest that they prioritize their protein, start there, and then have their carbs at the end. And if you think it sounds nuts that people on our meal plans are feeling stuffed and have a hard time finishing all their foods in a fat loss program, it's true. We hear it all the time. And what's crazy is as soon as they actually start eating all of their food, the weight just starts falling off. Curious about how much protein I recommend that you eat for fat loss? Well, all you got to do is get my 1-week meal plan by clicking the link and downloading it. You're going to go ahead and get recipes and a grocery list to make it all super easy to get started today.